In today's mathematics, why do most of our churches preach and teach a false Jesus? Most of the time, our churches want to preach to you a conservative, unrevolutionary version of Jesus. But I'm going to teach today that dangerous version of Jesus. I'm talking about that dangerous side of Jesus that got him killed. I'm talking about that side of Jesus where if you preach this accurately, they will stone or kill you. I'm talking about the type of Jesus that if we allowed him to grace our pulpits, many pastors would never invite him back because his message would contradict the pastor's peaceful retirement agenda. Because if Jesus could preach in our churches today, I'm talking about that dangerous Jesus, that version of Jesus in John 2:13-16 that would flip over tables in our lobby because he believed charlatans had turned the temple into a marketplace and a den of robbers. That's more about church brand than the Great Commission in Matthew 28:16-20. That dangerous Jesus would flip over those world chairs and pulpits with pastors acting as celebrities and many stars instead of ministers as servants, according to Mark 10:42-44, who care more about gaining followers than making disciples. I'm talking about that Jesus, that dangerous Jesus, would flip over the table more about church growth than church health. I'm talking about that scary side of Jesus that will frustrate those who are gossiping and bad-mouthing about somebody else's sin, who went public and bad-mouthing those who know their sexual sin. But if truth be told, many of us did the same thing. The only difference is yours wasn't in the sheet. The only difference is yours wasn't recorded and uploaded to OnlyFans. The only difference is you don't want to talk to me today, but we're going to learn today. We will preach against somebody else's sex tape, and you did the same thing, just it wasn't recorded. That dangerous version of Jesus will frustrate the racist Christian nationalists who claim to be Christian, trying to overthrow democracy on January 6, 2021. That will frustrate the bigots and the sexists. That dangerous side of Jesus that will frustrate injustice. Judicial system say on our money and God we trust, and have a Bible in the courtroom that we put our hands on. But we don't have biblically based principles to render racial equality when it comes to unjust verdicts that lead to misallocated mass incarceration for the poor and people of color. That Jesus. I'm talking about that side of Jesus that will frustrate the spirit of religion that wants us to look instead of actually being. Any place that doesn't traffic in the love of Jesus, any house that claims to be a church that does not traffic in discipleship, building up one another, loving each other, teaching them sound biblical principles and sound doctrine. That is not a church. That is a business. That is not a church. It is a cult. And our biblical ignorance is a funnel for the false prophet to make a profit. Don't stay stuck on stupid. Please be aware of following false teachings about Jesus. If today's message has resonated with you, please support us by liking, following, subscribing, and sharing our content. And for free counseling and our plan to rebuild your life or community, please visit our info at rebuildthecity.com. We are grateful for your donations as they spread us and help us spread the love and the gospel of Jesus Christ. Thank you for helping us rebuild the city. Ashe.